Ever wondered when women really start to miss you? It's not just about time apart. There are deep psychological triggers that make her crave your presence, whether it's routine changes, emotional struggles, or happy couples around her. Let's dive into the psychology of attachment and find out what makes her long for you the most. One of the most powerful moments when a woman starts missing you is when she begins to feel unseen. In a world where everyone is so consumed with their own lives, feeling genuinely noticed by someone else is rare. It's easy to overlook this need in our everyday interactions, but when it's gone, the absence of that focused attention leaves a void. Imagine this. She's had a challenging day, or maybe she's just achieved something she's proud of, but there's no one to really see her. She realizes that she misses the way you understood her mood without her having to say a word, the way you celebrated her wins, big or small, like they were your own. It's in this contrast between being truly seen by you and feeling invisible now that the longing for you starts to grow. This feeling can be overwhelming, as it's a reminder that in a world full of people, having someone who genuinely pays attention is invaluable. This sense of loss doesn't just appear in those moments when she feels unseen. It also emerges in the most predictable, even mundane aspects of her daily routine. When someone has been part of your life for a while, you naturally create habits together. You form rituals and routines that feel almost like muscle memory. Maybe it was the little morning messages that started her day, or the dinner conversations that became part of her evening wind down. But when you're gone, these routines don't just disappear. They become reminders of what's missing. Every morning without that familiar text, every evening spent without sharing her day, becomes another nudge reminding her of your absence. These small, repeated moments throughout the day don't just make her think of you occasionally. They keep you on her mind constantly, each routine she used to share with you, intensifying the feeling of missing you. And then there are the times when she feels lonely. Loneliness is a deep, raw feeling that magnifies every memory of companionship. It's not just about being physically alone, it's about feeling alone emotionally, even in a crowded room. She could be out with friends or even at a lively event, but that specific connection, the understanding that only you could provide, is missing. There's a unique comfort that comes with knowing someone truly understands you. And when that's gone, the memories of it linger, reminding her of what she once had with you. She starts to miss the inside jokes that only the two of you shared, the comfortable silences that didn't need words, and the feeling of being completely accepted. In those moments of loneliness, she finds herself longing for the companionship that only you provided, as if every silent minute is stretching to underscore your absence. In a similar way, when she interacts with other people, especially new romantic interests, she can't help but compare them to you. Human nature drives us to compare, to measure the present against the past. When she meets new men or spends time with others, she may find herself subconsciously holding them up against the standard you set. It's not about finding faults in others, but rather recognizing the unique qualities you had that she misses. Maybe it's your sense of humor that no one else can quite match, or your attentiveness that made her feel valued. These qualities, once taken for granted, become highlighted in her memory, making her realize how much she misses the way you made her feel. She might catch herself thinking, "He's great, but he doesn't make me laugh like you did," or "He's sweet, but he doesn't understand me the way you did." These quiet comparisons make her long for the uniqueness of what she had with you, making every new interaction a reminder of your absence. Another major moment when she starts missing you is when life throws challenges her way and she faces emotional struggles. During tough times, we all have that one person we instinctively turn to, and if that person was you, she'll feel your absence even more when she's going through a rough patch. When she faces these emotional struggles alone, she might remember how you listened without judgment, offered advice, or even just sat with her in silence, giving her the space to feel without needing to explain. There's a deep sense of security and comfort in knowing someone is there to lean on. And when she finds herself missing that, she'll realize just how much you were her emotional anchor. Every new challenge becomes a reminder of what's no longer there. The support, the stability, the unwavering presence that you once offered. Then, there's the simple yet profound impact of seeing happy couples around her. Relationships are everywhere, from couples walking hand in hand down the street to partners sharing a quiet moment over coffee. For her, seeing other people in these intimate moments can serve as a powerful reminder of the companionship she once shared with you. It's not necessarily about the grand romantic gestures, but the everyday closeness, the inside jokes, the laughter, and the quiet understanding. Watching other couples can make her feel the loss of that connection all the more, as she's reminded of what it felt like to have someone to share her day-to-day life with. Those visible signs of love and companionship make her realize how much she misses those moments with you and how much she longs for that comfort and closeness again. Social events, too, bring this feeling to the forefront. Going to gatherings alone, especially ones you used to attend together, can feel like an empty reminder of what used to be. When she finds herself at a friend's party, a family event, or even just a casual hangout, she might miss the way you were her constant plus one, the person who made her feel more comfortable, even in a crowd. You were the one who understood her little quirks, who could make her laugh when she felt nervous, who made every social interaction feel just a little bit easier. Being without you in these settings can make her feel incomplete, like there's something vital missing, making her long for the companionship she once took for granted. There are also times when she hears about your achievements or milestones. Hearing about your success from a distance can stir up a complex mix of emotions for her. She might feel genuinely happy for you, but there's an underlying sense of longing, a wish to be part of those moments again. Maybe you shared your dreams and goals with her once, and she was there to support you, to celebrate your wins. Now, hearing about them from afar makes her realize how much she misses being part of that journey, of being someone you shared those special moments with. She's proud of you, yes, but there's a sense of distance that makes her wish she could still be by your side, sharing in your joy and accomplishments. Holidays and special occasions are also powerful triggers for these feelings of missing you. These are the times when memories are naturally more vivid, when people reflect on past connections and relationships. During holidays, birthdays, or anniversaries, the absence of someone significant can feel even more pronounced. She might find herself thinking about the traditions you created together, the little rituals that made those occasions meaningful. Maybe it's the way you made Christmas feel special, the way you celebrated her birthday, or the quiet moments you shared on New Year's Eve. Even if she's surrounded by others, your absence on these significant days creates a palpable void, as she realizes just how much she misses having you there during these important moments. Unexpected kind gestures from others can also serve as a reminder of you. Perhaps a friend offers support, or a stranger shows kindness. And while she appreciates it, there's a part of her that remembers how you used to be the one who cared for her in such a unique way. Maybe you had a particular way of being thoughtful, a way of knowing what she needed without her having to ask. These gestures from others, though well-intentioned, can feel like pale imitations of the genuine care you showed her. She finds herself comparing, thinking, "This is nice, but it's not the same." Your specific brand of kindness, tailored just for her, becomes more precious in its absence, reminding her of how deeply she valued the way you made her feel cared for and understood. And lastly, one of the most personal and introspective triggers comes when she starts to realize her own mistakes. Sometimes self-reflection brings clarity, and she might look back at past interactions, regretting moments where she took you for granted or misjudged your intentions. She may realize that her actions played a role in the distance that now exists between you, and that sense of regret can bring a longing that's even more intense. As she reflects, she might start to miss not only the person you were, but also the connection you shared and the memories of what could have been. This type of introspection can be a powerful catalyst for missing someone, as it often brings with it a desire to reconnect or, at the very least, to express appreciation for what once was.